This is a response to a PM I got from after almost a 3-month-long discussion. The person made me bring up so many topics, I just had to make a video about it. Parts of the original letter are in the sidebar, so if I talk about something you don't understand, check it out and you will understand what I'm referring to. First thing to you, what's Obama got to do with this? He's not the future, he's the present. However, we're all the future, as are our children. Change is a slow progression, some good and some bad. However, I disagree that man has a problem he will never overcome. We never thought we could overcome smallpox or any other numerous diseases that killed off 2/5 to 3/5 of all children prior to modern medicine. And it was quite complicated and required a lot of research, but we succeeded. Ideas and instincts are mechanisms just like viruses and bacteria. They have cause and effect, and the interaction between them and other factors is complex. However, a better understanding of the issue allows for ways to reduce the impact a bad idea or instinct has. This is why psychologists who focus on understanding the mind and behavior is so useful and helpful, not the kind who just prescribe drugs. Science has never said anything about humans being doomed. There is no problem that cannot be solved if people have the will, thought, and effort to change it. Nothing about humanity is set in stone, and that is both wonderful and scary. Possibility is uncertain, and that is always scary. You claim that man is self-seeking, but if you are trying to go to heaven, that is pretty self-seeking. Buddha pointed out to the Hindus that doing good for a reward in the afterlife is really selfish. If you were truly good, you would do it because it was right and get nothing out of it. However, we do know that people doing good for someone gives us a reward of dopamine in the reward pathway system. No one does anything for nothing. Selfishness is useful, but one has to be aware of it. Selfishness is one of the most basic potentials used in the animal kingdom. Using energy must give a reward, otherwise one should save energy. Any animal that wastes energy will probably die, so selfishness here is a life-preserving mechanism. When Mother Teresa first started in her mission work, she saw starving children in India, and one day gave the children her food ration. Later that day she collapsed because she had no energy because she was so hungry. She learned from this that to take care of others, one must first take care of oneself. After that, you can help others. I really feel the same hopelessness about mankind sometimes that you do, especially when I see stupidity or ignorance on a massive scale. But I'm sure that people searching for cures to diseases felt the same way. So I do have a reason to hope that so long as we survive long enough, we will be able to figure out ways to better humanity. Yes, it will be scary. Yes, pain and suffering will litter the path along the way, but that is no reason to cling to a God who claims to be loving, but does nothing about it, or says we deserve it because our original ancestors did evil without giving them the capability of knowing good and evil.